Good morning dear students, welcome to my video. In the previous video, we have learned about finding square root by prime factorization method. In this video, we are going to do few sums related to square roots. Exercise 6.3 continued. Fifth main, for each of the following numbers, find the smallest whole number by which it should be multiplied so as to get a perfect square number. Also, find the square root of the square numbers so obtained. So, you have to find the smallest whole number by which the number should be multiplied so as to get the perfect square number. So, the given number is not a perfect square number. So, we will see that by using prime factorization method. So, in prime factorization method, if pairs of numbers are coming means it is a perfect square number. So, first question is 1008. So, first let's try to see whether 1008 is a perfect square or not. So, we will use prime factorization method for that. So, 1008 even number. So, start with 2, prime number 2, 1008 divided by 2, how much it will come? 10 divided by 2, 5, 0, 8 divided by 2, 4. Again it is an even number, so you have to divide by 2 only. Again 5 divided by 2, it is 2, remainder 1, 10, so it will come 5, then 4 divided by 2, it is 2. Again even number, continue with 2, so 2 1 time, 5 divided by 2, 2 times, remainder that is 12, 6, again with 2 because it is an even number, 126 divided by 2 it is 63. 63 it is not an even number, so you can't divide by 2. So next number 3. How you will find that whether the number is divisible by 3? 6 plus 3. The digits you should add and see. If that number is divisible by 3, 63 is divisible by 3. So 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 is divisible by 3, so you can divide by 3. So that is 2 times 6, 1. So 21, again 3, 7 times 7, 1. So till you get 1, you have to continue that. Now, how you will write 1008? 1008 is equal to square root of 1008 is equal to square root of all the numbers you can write 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. Next pairing. See 1 7 is remaining. It doesn't have any pair. 2 is having pair. Again 2 is having pair. 3 also. 2 numbers are there. So pairing is done. So 7. There is no one more 7 to pair it. So if you multiply with one more 7, this number will become a perfect square number. So what was the question? Find the smallest whole number by which the number should be multiplied so as to get the perfect square number. So here 1 7 is extra here. So one more 7 if you get, this you can pair it. So what will be the answer? So number 7 you have to multiply. That is the answer. Therefore, one more 7 is to be multiplied by 1008 to get a perfect square. So this is the answer. First question's answer. Second, one more question is there. Also find the square root of the square number so obtained. So you have to find the square root of the number so obtained. So 1008 into 7. What will be the new number? 1008 into 7. 56, 5, 0, 7. 7056. So this is the new number. So square root of this new number 7056 equals. So how many? One more 7 you have to put here, then only 7056 you will get. So 1 2 from one pair 1 2 you can remove it outside. So from again one more 2, one more 3 and one more 7. So 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 7s are 84. So square root of 7056 equals 84. So this is the way of doing these type of sums. One more similar sum I will show you. 1458. So first you have to do the prime factorization of 1458. Since it is an even number, you can start with 2 only. So 14 7 times, 5 2 times, remainder 18 9 times. So 729 is not an even number. So next prime number 3 you have to see. So add the digits and see whether this number is divisible by 3. 9 plus 2, 11, 11 plus 7, 18. 18 is divisible by 3, so you can divide by 3. So 2 times 6, 12, 4 times 3. 243, again it is not an even number, so you can't divide by 2. So 3 you just check it, 3 plus 4, 7, 8, 9. So it is divisible by 3. So 24 8 times and 3 1 time. Again 31 you can divide by 3 only. So 27 again by 3, 9, again by 3 and 3. So here only you can see, you can make it pair. So you see 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair. So 1, 2 extra. So which number you have to multiply? You have to multiply with 2 only. So you just write that. Therefore 1458 equals 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So pairing, you have paired now, 1, 2 is extra. So therefore, one more 2 is to be multiplied by 1458 to get a perfect square. So 1458 into 2, how much it will come? 1458 into 2, 16, 1, 11, 1, 9, 2, 2916. So 2916 is the perfect square. And now you have to find the square root of perfect square also. That is the second question. 2916 equals. So from this 1 3 you can remove it outside. Again one more 3, one more 3 and 1 2 you have added here. So 2 into 2, one more pair you can write. So 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, 27 to 54. So 54 is the correct answer, square root of 2916. So this is the way of doing these type of sums. Next main, similar type only, one slight change. Find the smallest whole number by which the given number be divided to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of new number obtained. So here the previous sum, this instead of divided by, it was multiplied by. So that extra number you have one more time you have multiplied, but here you have to divide, means that extra number you have to avoid to get the new number. So I will show you one example, one question. It is 2925. So as usual you have to use the prime factorization method to find the pairs of numbers 2925. Since it is ending number is 5, which number you have to divide? 5. So 29 means 5 5s are 25, 4 remainder 42, 8 times 40, 25, 5. Again 5, so one time, then 7, 35, 7. So 117, 117. Just check it whether it will go in 3. 7 plus 1, 8 plus 1, 9. It will go in 3. So you can divide by 3. That is 3 3s are 9, 39. So again it will go in 3, 13. So 13 will go in only in 13 because it is a prime number. So you can write 2925 equals 5 into 5 into 3 into 3 into 13. See, pair you just do, 13 is extra. So since the question is the number divided by to which number to get a perfect square number. So this is extra number. So by 13, if this number is divided, then you get a perfect square number. So multiplication, if it comes, means one more 13 you have to multiply. Division, if it is they are asking, means you have to eliminate this 13. That means you have to divide this 2925 by 13. So therefore 13 is the number which doesn't have pair here. Pair. Therefore 2925 is to be divided by 13 to get a perfect square number. So 2925 you can divide it and see, divided by 13. 2925 divided by 13. 2 times 26, 4, 40. 2925 divided by 13. 2 times 26, remainder 3, 32, 2 times again 26, remainder 6, 65, 5 times 65. So answer is 225. So that means equals 225. So square root of 225, new number is 225. 225 square root, how you will find? 225 means 5 into 5 into 3 into 3. So pairing, if you do, one time you have to remove 5 into 3, that is 15. So 15 is the new number square root. So 13 is the first answer. 13 is the number which doesn't have pair, and 13 to be divided by 2295 to get a perfect square. So first answer is 13. The new number after division 225 you got, that is the new number. New number's square root is 15. That is the second answer. So one more sum I will show you, similar type. Second question, it is 2800. So similar method, 2800, you have to find the prime factorization method. Now hope you are thorough with prime factorization method. Any number if I give also, you will be able to do, I think. So 1 time 4, 0, 0, again even number 2, 4 time means 700, again 2, 350, 352 again, 1, 7, 5, it will go in 5 because ending number is 5. So that is 3 and 15, 25, 5. So that is in 7 it will go, or 5 also you can take, it's 5. Now finally 5 one time 1. So 2800 you can write it as 2 into 2 into 4 times 2 into 5 into 7 into 5. 4 2's, 1, 2, 5 and 7. So pair you just do. This is also one pair. So this 7 is alone. It doesn't have any pair. So what you have to do? Therefore 2800 is to be divided by that extra number 7 to get a perfect square number. So when you will divide 2800 divide by 7, you will get the new number. How much you will get? You divide it and see. It's mental calculation only. 7 4s are 28 and put 2 zeros. So 400. So what is 400 square root? New number square root also you should find. So leaving the 7, remaining full number you can write. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. You do pairing. So that is equal to 2 into 2 into 5. 2 2's are 4, 4 5's are 20. So 20 is the final answer. Second answer. First answer is 7. Second answer is 20. Hope you understood, children. Next sum. The students of class 8 of a school donated rupees 2401 in all for Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. Each student donated as many rupees as the number of students in the class. Find the number of students in the class. So, total amount donated is 2401 and whole class together they have donated this much amount. Each student donated as many rupees as the number of students in the class. That is very important sentence. So, number of students in the class is equal to how much each student donated. Amount how much each student donated. So, that is very important. So, here also unknown you can take it as x. So, let x be the number of students in the class. Therefore, amount, not number, amount each student paid equals x rupees you can write. So, number of students also, amount each student paid also same only. So, both you have taken it as x. So, total amount collected equals rupees 2401. So, each child x rupees and total number of students x means x into x will be the total amount collected. That is total amount collected by x students equals each student x rupees. So, x into x, or you can write x square. So, that means that amount is already given. So, that is x square is equal to 2401. Now, you can do it. See, x square of a number is 2401. So, how you will find the number? Then you have to take the square root of that number. So, whenever x square is equal to any number, square is equal to a given number, if it is given, to find that unknown, that x, you have to take the square root of that number. So, to square root of the number, how you will take? You can use prime factorization method. So, that is 2401. So, in this ending digit is 1. So, it will not go in 2. Just check it whether it will go in 3. 4 plus 1, 5, 6, 7. It will not go in 3 also. Ending number is not 5, so it will not go in 5 also. Next, you check it 7. So, 7 means 3 times 21. Then next one 4 times 28. Then 21. So, it will go in 7. So, how many times? 3 times 21. 4 times 28. Then again 3 times 21. 343. You know that 7 into 7 into 7 is 343. So, before that in some sums we have done that. So, 7 times again it is 49. 7 times again 7, 1. So, pairing, is it possible? Yes, it is possible. So, that means x is equal to square root of 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. So, that is equal to, so one pair, one number you can remove it outside, 7 into 7, that answer is equal to 49. So, amount collected by each child, amount given by each child is equal to 49 rupees, and number of students also, therefore, number of students in the class equals 49. So, this is the question they have asked. Next, similar type sum only. 2025 plants are to be planted in a garden in such a way that each row contains as many plants as the number of rows. So, here each row, number of rows is equal to number of plants in each row. Find the number of rows and the number of plants in each row. That only you have to find. So unknown, you can take it as x. Let x be the number of rows and number of plants in each row. Row means no, like this. This is rows. See, for example, in each row 3 plants are there, means in all the rows 3 plants will be there. So number of rows also, number of plants in each row also will be same. So this is the way. Now, so total number of plants also, total number of rows also x only. And now that number of plants is given. Total number of plants is equal to 2025. So x number of rows and number of plants in each row is 3. Sorry, x only. So here x rows, x plants also. So total number of plants means you have to multiply this row and this column also. That means x into x. So 2025 means number of rows into number of plants in each row. In each row. So number of rows also x only. Number of plants in each row also x only. So that is 2025 is equal to x into x. X into x means what? X square. 2025 is equal to x square. How you will find x then? You have to take the square root of 2025. So 2025 will be a perfect square only. Use that prime factorization method and then find the value of x. That you have to do it. Next sum is, find the smallest square number that is divided by each of the numbers 4, 9 and 10. So smallest number, square number you have to find. That number should be divisible by 4, 9 and 10. So a number that is divisible by each of these numbers means, what would be that number? That number would be a common multiple of 4, 9 and 10. So common multiple means the smallest common multiple you have to select, because smallest square number you have to find. Smallest common multiple means what you have learned earlier in lower classes, that is least common multiple, LCM. So here you have to find LCM of 4, 9 and 10. To find the LCM of 4, 9 and 10, you have to go back to 6th standard. How you have done? Same the method you have to follow. 4, 9 and 10. Which number you have to start? 4 and 10 will go in 2. So 2 times 9, same like that, 5 times. Again you can continue with 2 because 1, 2 is there. Other 2 numbers it will not go in 2. Next, which number you can select? You can select 3. So 1, 3, 5. Again one more time you can select 3, 1, 5. Now last which number? 5. So 1, 1, 1. Till you get 1, 1, 1, you have to continue the process. So what is the LCM? Equals 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. So 2 into 2, 4. 3 into 3, 9. 9 4s are 36 into 5. That is 180. So 180, you can write it as these numbers, factors you can write 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. So just pair it. See, 5 is alone. So 2 is having pair and 3 is also having pair, but 5 doesn't have pair here. So in order to get a perfect square, they have asked a perfect square number. So in order to get a perfect square, you have to multiply one more 5 here. So 180 should be multiplied with one more 5 to get a perfect square number. So that means 180 into 5, which is equal to, here you can pair it. So 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. See, this 5 you have multiplied. So now it is pair. You can pair it now. So that means 180 into 5, how much it will come? That is 0, 0, 9. 900. 180 into 5 is 900. So 900 is a perfect square. Which is the required answer? Smallest perfect square number, that is divided by each of these 4, 9 and 10. You will get, you can divide by each of the numbers 4, 9 and 10. Same type, one more sum. Find the smallest square number that is divided by each of the numbers 8, 15, 20. So same, first what you have to do? You have to find the LCM of 8, 15, 20. So 8, 15, 20 LCM, 2 times 4, 15 will not go, 10. Again 2, 2 times 15, 5. Then you can take 2 only, 1 time 15, 5. Then you can take 5, 1, 3 and 1, last 3. So now LCM is equal to, multiply it, 2 into 2 into 2, 8, 8 5s are 40, 40 into 3, it is 120. So 120 is the LCM. So now after getting LCM, 120, you can write the factors of 120, 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 3. So make it pair, 1 pair, so remaining numbers doesn't have pair. So 2 also, 3 also, 5 also doesn't have pair. So in order to get a perfect square number, you have to multiply here with 2 also, 5 also, 3 also. Understood? So you have to multiply one more, 2, 5 and 3. So that means 120 into 2 into 5 into 3. Then it will come perfect square, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 3 into 2 into 5 into 3. So 1 pair, here this is 1 pair, this is 1 pair, this is 1 pair. All got the pairs. So that means 120 into 2 into 5 into 3 is the answer, required number. How much it will come? 120 into 2 into 5 is 10. So 1200. So 1200 into 3, which is equal to 3600. So 3600 is a perfect square, which is the smallest square that is divided by each of the numbers 8, 15 and 20. Therefore, you can write the conclusion, 3600 is the perfect square required number, is the required perfect square number. Understood, children? So this is the last sum of this exercise. This exercise is here. I'm over. I'm winding up this session. So I'll give some few homeworks also, which is related to the what we have done, the same type of sums. First sum, for each of the following numbers, find the smallest whole number by which it should be multiplied so as to get the perfect square number. Also find the square root of the square number so obtained. So 4 sums are there. This is multiplication. See, here it is multiplied, it is given. Next main, it is divided. So division, both also I have shown. Then last one, similar type what we have done. Find the smallest number which is divisible by each of the numbers 6, 9 and 15. So these sums you have to do it in homework book. And what I showed in the video, all the sums you have to do it in your classwork. So classwork also you should complete and homework also you should complete. Thank you, children.